Oh, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mally with another video. If you're not watching this live right now, man, make sure you come to my Twitch at twitch.tv/MallyWorldTV, bro. Come on, bro. Just come on over, bro. I've been trying to get in Stream University, bro. I tried to apply, bro, but I couldn't, bro. Kind of sad about that. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could have applied, bro, just so he could have just, seen me and shit. But, everything happened for a reason. We are finna watch a highly recommended video in my brain that I've been wanting to watch. I'm about to go to this city, so, let's see how they act at night. Because most of the events that I'm doing are going to be at night. So, but I already know that there are a lot of murders and a lot of dangerous violence in this city. But, we're going to be watching Tommy G Night Patrol with East Chicago PD. So we gonna see it firsthand. Let's get into it.
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
They just shot because they saw Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Keep your hands up, exit the car!
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga.
As soon as I take the handcuffs off.
When he takes those cuffs off.
When I take these handcuffs.
Holy motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me in. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of shots fired, we witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces of all time. It looks like this.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like we're surrounded by cops. We had a police drone. They're gonna jump and then we're gonna see what happens after this.
We're professional base jumpers.
If you want to be the first to see it weeks in advance, join the Patreon and see that and much, much more. The link is in pinned comments. And now, guys, to the video. I don't know much about East Chicago, so we're going to learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. What can you tell us about this area?
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects, I should say.
Holy shit. What's going on, man? Tommy.
Hi, Jose Rivera. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good.
You ready to rumble today?
Yeah.
And how long have you been a cop?
Coming up on my 3rd year. I like being a cop. I like helping people. the way that they are.
Holy fucker. Through. We just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no cars.
LCJ, mileage 458.
Right in front of you, two rolling, two.
I know. See, no.
He just did what you did. You can't get him for that.
No, I can't.
Are you? You're pulling him over? Mm-hmm. Holy motherfucker.
4900 Todd.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advise I'm ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side road, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk, and I'm like, who the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled through a stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through a stop sign. So I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was gonna stop, then guy just basically like waved me on, so I just ended up.
There's that for you, man. Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's like, as long as you don't give them a reason, I don't think they'll f with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
You tell him I ran the stop sign too?
Since 2020, I believe, reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage. What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs that are always like, Blue Lives Matter, it's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois.
What happened?
With that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, they shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
So far, it's pretty peaceful in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, everyone to their own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they do racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tents.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama. It's the pocket that we were.
Nah, Tommy G funny as hell. He talking about we'll do the speed on him. On my mama. He funny as hell. On my mama. Ah, shit.
Pulling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
Get out.
Come on.
I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm compliant.
I'm gonna get this property right now. Come on, let's go.
That's what I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga. What's up, Lieutenant?
Go ahead and make it right.
Stop grabbing my arm like that.
Spread your legs.
Look, there you go. Stop. Look, now you don't have to,
That's good.
touch me. Look.
I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. As soon as I take these handcuffs off,
When he takes those cuffs off,
when I take these handcuffs off, put them up against the glass.
I'm not doing nothing. All I got is public intoxication, man.
And disorderly conduct.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
You can talk and
right
look at
there.
the
Look,
glass.
see? You see that?
You
It's
can
about
talk and
control.
look at the
It's
glass.
about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Nah, sometimes they do too much, bruh. That is a little too much. He could turn around and just talk, bruh. He not doing nothing, bruh. Come on now, gang. He not doing nothing. Him right here, he doing a little too much. You ain't gotta grab him like that. And then his face, look at him. He getting red, bro. His ears getting red, neck getting red. He got a long ass head, bro. Look at his head. God damn. They do be doing too much though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why if I see the police, you know what I do? Pull in somewhere. Hell yeah. Exactly what I do. Cause I ain't got time for y'all trying to rough me up. I know my laws.
I'm finna get a lawsuit.
Stop
I'm finna get a
blocking your
lawsuit.
muscles, man.
Look,
Bro,
look,
what?
look, I'm finna get a
Block it
lawsuit.
up. Stop resisting.
Look.
Switch sides here. I
Look,
got this.
Sarge,
Go.
I'm not doing
Got this.
nothing. Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of a family
20.
altercation that
20.
went too far?
Come on.
Yeah, look.
Lorenzo, what's going through your head right now?
I'm not even mad, bro, because I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your general impression of the police?
They cool, you feel me? I ain't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with
That is facts. Even though in Cincinnati, they don't really do that. I mean, I don't come across them. You know why? Because I don't do shit. I sit in the house. So if they come arrest me, it got to be some shit I did. Really. Like, I had to do it in the house. And because I ain't going outside doing no illegal shit, and I ain't doing it in the house. So, you know, yeah, they do abuse their power for sure. They really do. But, you know, let's go get handled.
you? How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time, though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against a glass,
You're a lot weaker here.
you're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Flacking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head and the body follows.
Correct.
You ain't gotta do
Police
all
brutality
that,
has been a
bruh.
big subject of discussion in America over the last few years. Let's talk about
Yeah,
how
that
prevalent
baton
it really
shit,
is.
yeah.
University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can
That's
chalk
a lot
up
of
to
people,
police
bro.
brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the
Damn.
answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
You want to tell them what I found in the car? Oh. Some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
What the fuck? What does that mean though? That's not a I ain't gonna lie. That's not a reasonable suspicion. It's not. I sit at gas stations sometimes at a pump that don't work. Does that mean I'm suspicious? No. See that? No. That's not a valid reason. It's not. It's not at all.
Why are your pants so tight?
So I like them that way. Just trying
This
to
one
look
gonna
good for
sit.
you. These are Rockies.
And what kind of underwear is that?
Oh man, tight.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
I ain't gonna lie. If you not doing illegal shit, you wouldn't even, bruh. Imagine you come across somebody like a police officer, and you not violent towards them or even fucking aggressive or nothing. Like you just chilling, you know, come across a police officer, you don't even know. Like, they just regular people, bro. If you think about it, they doing their job. You can't even be mad at the police. You can't even be mad at them, bro, because they doing their job. Just like how you would. You doing your job. Shit, when you go to work, you doing your job. We all playing a role, bro. That's all it is. It's a role, bro. It's like GTRP in real life. That's all it is.
You get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited, that's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so the majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you see up here?
This guy's got no fucking brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Can I get your driver's license, please?
I asked why you pulled me over.
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license, make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why you hassle them over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum, slums turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been, buddy?
I've been okay, how you been?
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
He stole them, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours? The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Thank you.
You got a hand sanitizer?
I wish. I don't know why you...
Oh, let me guess.
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times.
You make yourself known by the police, they obviously fuck.
Can I get your driver's license? And you guys got IDs as well?
We got girls being route.
No, how much of you had to drink tonight with that in the car?
172 TV and route.
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some
Okay.
food.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head still.
Yeah, he's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going down. He's going to jail. You're going to jail, buddy. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe.
He failed.
All right, go ahead, turn around. So at this time, you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated. I'm going to take you to station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you blew a .162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So we just saw a DUI arrest. Guy was driving twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving is just a fucking stupid move.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all tripping, man. I've been drinking. I just got work.
Okay.
I work
I'm
12
not gonna violate
hours.
your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your fucking
Damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man.
Oh, they didn't read his rights? They gotta read his rights before they arrest him. Or after. You can't bring him all the way to the station and not read his rights. Or am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Y'all let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Let me know.
Yeah, man, y'all pay. Well, I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us? You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle
I
while
don't care about
intoxicated.
nothing that.
I must now offer
I don't care about none of that.
Submit to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Look at that.
I just got my license back, man. I done 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
How long you been doing that contraction work for?
I've been doing it ever since I've been out. I've been out 3 months. What did you do time for? Stalking.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You've had a little bit of a struggle going in and out.
Did he just say stalking? Stalking? Did he just say stalking? What the fuck? You was stalking? You're weird. Stalking? You need to go back. The fuck? Hell nah. Hell to the nah.
What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
To stop, you've gone up. You're at a .172 now.
Well, what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers, and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man. Bogus, man.
Still driving.
This would be another reason why I could never be a police officer. This would be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have a sympathy for man, this guy just cannot help but repeat his. Some people can. As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened.
You ain't hearing nothing or what?
I ain't hear nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big gun out right now. We're looking. People are poking their heads out of their apartments, wondering what happened.
Do you think that guy in the window noticed?
Yeah.
Yep.
When he says I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, does that sound impossible to you?
Yeah.
He would have heard it.
What happened? I don't know, bro. You was asleep. So why the is you asking me questions? You don't want to ask some questions. You just asked what happened, didn't you? Ask me a question, bitch. Hey, have a good night. Get out my business. Go ahead, go back to public school. Man, go your ass back to school, bro. Get a GED, you the one that came here. You right. Because you being ignorant, that's why we came here. Go find the rest of them shells. Oh, they up there with you? You got them. That sounds like an admission to guilt, huh? Stupid ass. Goofy. Hey, y'all said it was bullet holes in cars and shit. Let me check. Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga. Car. For what? You're a violation of Indiana West property. This is property, bro. This is property. Come on back upstairs. Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro. It's going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right? Yeah. How long you been staying here? I've been staying here for a while. Longer than 30 days? Yeah. Longer than 90 days? Yeah. So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident. I'm in the process of getting all that together. Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days.
He said you, so now you're saying me back?
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
This is my car. I don't know what he and you had going on or whatever. I just moved out here to better myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you with something?
No, you could go. You could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro, I'll give you another 60 days. I'll put a 60-day notice on the car. If the vehicle's still here, we're gonna have to tow it. All right. So we tag the cases for evidence. We send them out to the system.
That's valid. Can't even argue with that. Can't argue with that. Damn. I wanted to argue with that, man. That was probably some P shit he just did. 60 more days, that's 2 months.
That we
so you better have your shit together in 2 months, for sure.
Those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime, or you know what I mean, something like that.
We are driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic on our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago Police Department. The truth is, cops are an essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police. How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on throughout the day.
what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a shooting in Porter County. There's earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in.
How long you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here for about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's opportunity to build real brotherhood, where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like other jobs, you know, I was a union carpenter for a little bit, you know, like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions, you know. Once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the, you know, the climate a couple of years ago, after everything that was going on with like BLM movements and all the other things, like it really, the public interest, you know, the public perception of us really pulled back.
You know, what was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, you know, like yelling 12 or, you know, 8, all the other stuff, you know. So nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. You know, we still go to our calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that
I sure damn well when we come to police. Fuck, I'm becoming the police for. I sure damn well ain't doing that. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but I'm not becoming the police. You know, I can't do it. I can't. First of all, it is dangerous, you know, because, you know, some people don't care about their lives, so they'll just shoot at the police, and you don't know you don't know if you'll get hit, you don't know, bruh. You don't know. You just don't know when you the police. You don't know what happened. And it's like, I don't want to find out. So why would I become one? I can't risk my life like that. I'd rather become a fucking plumber or some
you're
shit.
gonna end up with a dumb and lazy
Before I
way
become
of
a fucking
thinking.
police
However,
officer.
I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. You know, people think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that. And I think that video changed us. And I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard, though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed. So they're going to go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of the protesting. And that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
Yeah. Because you can stop it.
You're gonna search it. It's an amnesty period. You tell me it's in there. If you give it to me, it is what it is. You throw it out. It's not that deep. But if you lie to me, I'm more likely to take you to jail. I don't know about it. I'm sorry. Step to the back.
Looks like that clear balance.
Set it for me. Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
I was transporting to my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you know you're not supposed to have it, period.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case.
Damn it.
So obviously, he's not supposed.
Why don't felons get that if they stop doing the shit that they got charges for, their charges will go away? Or the police won't be on their ass as much? Don't they get that shit? Why do you like having an illegal gun. Why would you get caught with a gun? You get caught with a gun, go to jail, get out, and then have another illegal gun. Like that's like taking a shit and picking up your shit and expecting not to throw up. Like that's the most dumbest shit you could ever do. Why? How is that smart? It's not. Like what the fuck?
Supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
Come on, gang.
Alright, turn to face me. Take your belt off. Your chains. You walk that way. Alright, bro, I'll bring it.
Dummy number 5.
Behaviors are normal.
What the hell is going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. We'll see.
It is here.
That a Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car, and
Maybe you bought a stolen car.
the car he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
Yeah, his headlights on. He's trying. At him over traffic stop. 100 block. Oh. Dude, what are you doing? 100 block of Alder.
He's just trying to go about his day.
What the f are you doing, bro? What's going on? What do you mean with what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up. You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
I was door dashing.
Say again?
I was door dashing.
You're door dashing? Do you live here? You live across the street? Is that your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why you even cool?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. Did you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, listen. I get on making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro. Because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up, okay? If you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search his car. I can smell it, but he's got some stuff in there too.
It's just a little bit of weed, bro. Come on. God got me. Damn.
Son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man, you know. We always going through this.
She's at a brake light down. So just brake light down.
Okay.
And then
We get it.
and the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where I'm talking to him, and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun, and he's no, and then they turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever actual interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him, he's straight with me, I'm straight with him, and as long as nothing crazy, then to be honest, but he's on arrest. He's just detained right now.
Okay.
That's all. Here's your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket, okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed, okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like, you ask him a simple question. Like when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like I wanted to go like take it from him, and he like he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird and being really weird actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess. Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street. Oh yeah, they're fucked up.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and no one really knows.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's blood in the airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
But it contributes to a lot of issues we have, and especially probably from what you guys see.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah. The amount of like even just violent, like when people want to resist or start shit with us, or like, you know, even just them like just screaming at us, or just like, you know, fighting with everything. Yeah, all over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh, they like. Those gunshots?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, they sound like gunshots to me. Yeah.
Not my phone dropping in the car.
No, I think that car over there. Adam Edward, I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, past the McShane.
How many shots?
I don't know, that's like an old guy, doesn't it?
That must freak them out when the light gets shined in there.
I don't.
You're sure? Cause I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like, dun-dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So. Driver! Exit the car with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Exit the car.
See, that's too much.
Driver!
That's too much. Come on now. You ain't even see him do it. So you gotta treat it like, come on now. The yelling, the screaming, that's what terrifies people. You know why? Because you have a pistol in your hand and you're yelling at them to get out their car with a pistol pointed towards them. That's why we are scared. You know why? That's why. That's why. That is why. That is why I don't do illegal shit. Because I don't want to be scared.
Passenger, stay in the car. Take your seatbelt off and exit the car.
I don't want to be scared.
Walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Stop. Stay there. Face away from me. Are there any firearms in the car?
No.
As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off. And it sounded like they were coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, they were driving by when he hit the gas. That's what it did, the ta, ta, ta.
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand it, but
Okay.
honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
So listen to me, man. Okay, you're not in cuffs anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful.
I understand that.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So
You are
listen. So
correct.
listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get
To
you.
me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
That's to me.
I get you. I know.
Okay,
I understand.
so that's all
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
So you're
It
free
is
to go,
embarrassing.
okay? Thank you.
Got like
Okay.
8 cops right
Thank
there.
you, sir. Hey, dude,
Relax.
what?
So you wanna go to jail?
That's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
Calm down. He doesn't have to. Just like she can record, they can record.
There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much.
Yeah, it
You guys
was.
have a job where
It surely
a decision
was.
you can make in a split second.
It surely
decided-
was, sir. And I don't know why. It was just too much, bruh. What did you point your pistol at him for? It's not you didn't see him do it. So you're just assuming right now. I mean, I'm saying that wrong, but that was just too much, bruh. Of course he's scared, he's embarrassed. I mean, you don't know who go drive past. You don't know if his people's go see him with 8 cops right there by his car. You don't know. That is embarrassing, bro. It is. For sure. I'll be scared too. I'll be scared, embarrassed.
In a
fuck?
court.
8 cops
People have months and months to look
for a
over the
car
information.
noise?
What is that
That's
like?
crazy.
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public.
Yeah.
When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media.
Old ass
So when we
nigga.
made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right?
Yep.
Now, yeah, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It could be dark. They got to call about shots fired. There's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety.
That's facts, but I feel like police should have 2 type of guns. Police should have a lethal gun and a non-lethal gun. That taser not shit. They should have a pistol to where it shoots like rubber pellets, like on them though, like always on them, like right here or something, like right here. It shouldn't always be no pistol, bro. It shouldn't always be bullets. That's gonna kill you. That should always come out. It shouldn't. I feel like it should be a pellet gun. Something. It'll be way less murders, bro. This world is not all the way filled up, bro. They just gonna keep killing and keep getting rid of people. And no, bro, we need to fill this world up. We need to fix this world, bro. We need to. And the police are kind of fucking it up, bro. They keep killing. You just killed. They said they killed 1,300 people in 1 year. Imagine how many fucking generations you just wiped out. That's hella families you just wiped out, bro. That 1,300 people was probably fucking hella kids, bro. Hella generations. Hella shit. You don't even know. That's why I feel like they shouldn't have no always lethal gun, bro. They shouldn't, bro. They shouldn't, gang. They should have a non-lethal pellet gun that's on them. It should be on them at all times. They can use that. If they feel like somebody is threatening them, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Unless they got a pistol, unless they got a pistol out, you shouldn't use no gun. Even with a knife. Somebody get hit with a pellet gun, they're gonna stop doing what they're doing. For real. That's facts.
Safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head. And they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks. This was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy they invited me and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. the risk, the danger, the complications. Doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country. Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it. Let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. I mean, that's pretty damn fucking cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer. We want to experience it all. See you guys next week.
That was a good fucking video, man. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. We got 123 subscribers, bro. Shout out to my boy Cal, man. He the one that got me more subscribers, bro. Long live my boy Cal. Man, I'm salty about him, bro. Like, I'm really hurt about him, bro. Like long live my boy Cal, man. I'll never forget his name, bro. I'll keep doing this social media shit until this shit work, bro. Because this is what my brother wanted to do, bro. This is exactly what my brother wanted to do. He wanted to be on social media, have his face out there, and get rich off of it. So that's what we're going to do. And we're not going to stop. I don't care if I stream every 3 days, bro. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep clipping. I'm going to keep posting it. I don't care if I got 1 viewer on here. I'm going to keep going. But I love y'all boys. Y'all be safe, man. We going to get to the next video.